Off the right side, that's Montez.
I just want you to know, folks, when we switched tapes there, we didn't miss any of the action. You've seen it all here. That was the first play of that series, and there's a flag on the play.
We're gonna mark off 5 yards. We've got a legal motion against the Vikings. So instead of the 5-yard carry by Montez, they'll take it back 5 from the line of scrimmage and make it 1st and 15. Vikings now stuck at their own 15. And the handoff up the middle. There's a flag. We may have a face mask call. That time it was Condon on the carry.
Yeah, gotta go up to Harrisburg, yeah. As soon as we get everything tied up. It's not good. It's a good day for driving. We're driving into a highway from our
And Condon was apparently dragged down by the face mask. So Norristown, the 15-yard face mask penalty.
Big break for the Vikings.
And now the Vikings out to their own 30. Winding down to 6 minutes, still a 7-7 tie. Roberts in motion. The handoff up the middle. Montez about 5. So Montez showing some tough running here in the second half.
And the clock's running, folks. We got 5:35 to play in this game. Upper Merion now, 2nd down and 5. 2 men in the backfield along with quarterback Perubin, number 11. The handoff goes up the middle. DiMarzio breaks it free for 11 yards and a 1st down for the Vikings. They're going to spot that ball at about the 46-yard line, Walt. And DiMarzio must have piled up some impressive statistics today. He has really looked good here. So the Vikings on the move here. Just over 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Perubin takes his time. Hands off to DiMarzio again. Marcus Smith. Great penetration to rip down DiMarzio in the backfield. 6-yard loss.
It's all a matter of coaching and adjustment. You see the holes just being opened up time after time in the second half for Upper Merion. Running backs hitting the holes for 5-10 yards. And at that time, Marcus Smith just busting his way through the line to bring DiMarzio down for about a 3-yard loss. It's all adjustment.
Absolutely. And a great job by Marcus Smith that time. Perubin, 2nd down and 15. Condon in motion. They go to DiMarzio again. Nothing doing this time either. The Eagle defenders were all over that play. 55, Bill Every in on the tackle along with some of his teammates. Looked like Smith, number 4 for the Eagles, also went on the tackle. He comes out of the ball game.
And Dwayne Smith, not usually a defensive player, usually only the tight end. But we had some injuries, and Dwayne Smith has been forced in action at linebacker here, been doing a very solid job.
So 3rd down and 16 from the 40-yard line of Upper Merion. Perubin back to pass. Penetration. Oh, yeah. Broken up by Bill Every, along with number 77, Chad Ocknick. Perubin, no time to throw, threw the ball into the ground just before he was demolished in the backfield. Wow, 4th down.
And Montez was trying to block Ochnick. Ochnick was just a power rush, driving Montez into the backfield. And then Every just came flying in from the corner to smother Perubin.
Shows a lot of character from the Norristown defense. Upper Merion had the ball on the move. The Norristown Eagles tightened up, and they're going to get the ball back with 3:30 to play in this game. It's another short punt. The Eagles have to watch this one. Takes an Upper Merion bounce down to the Eagle 24-yard line. Boy, that could have been trouble again. Very easily could have struck a Norristown player on the way down.
I don't know if Montez works on that or what, but every single one of his punts have been about 20 yards in the air and rolled about 30 yards on the ground.
But tomorrow when you pick up the time trial, it's all going to look like 50-yard punts.
50-yard punt.
Well, we've got 3:12 to play, Walt. We're still tied at 7. The Eagles with what could be their last possession of the ball game, starting at their own 24-yard line.
The Norristown defense could have set the tone here. We're seeing the athletic dominance that Norristown is known for.
Sessa hands off to Ruttman. Ruttman up the middle for about 5, it looked like, Walt. It's going to be 2nd down, and let's call it 6 yards to go. A short 6, though. Clock still running, 2:34 to play.
Here's the option. De Blasio tried to...
The option, De Blasio. It's up, nobody there, no flags on the play. That time, Steve De Blasio, who has been a quarterback throughout his high school career, in on the option play that time, but nothing doing. Double coverage back there. Priest Ramsey didn't really have a shot at it.
Hey, Ayama and Roberts had Priest Ramsey blanketed. That's about, I think, the first time they've even looked at Ramsey today. And the two of them just had him blanketed. Sometimes we see that option with De Blasio in there. I don't know how well Upper Merion is scouted, but had they seen him in there, they could have been suspecting it, and they had it well defensed.
So now it's quickly 3rd down and 6 for the Eagles. Back to pass again. He's got a man open, underthrows it. Ruttman makes the reception, but he's going to be well short of a 1st down. So the Eagles are going to have to come in very quickly and punt the ball away here with 2:05 to play. Well, big defensive stand by the Vikings that time, Walt, to shut the Eagles down late in this ball game. Wennick back to kick. Roberts, the only man deep. They come, Wennick, oh, what a kick by Rob Wennick. That is a beautiful punt. Wow. Flag on the play, and I wonder what that was. But the ball's down at the 22-yard line. Official threw the flag. I wonder if he just threw that to mark the spot where the ball hit or if there is a penalty. Illegal man downfield, perhaps. No, illegal block against the Vikings. Boy, that's going to hurt. And certainly a needless penalty when you consider that the ball was well over Roberts' head, and he was just letting the ball roll downfield, and he gets called for an illegal block. And now what he's calling a legal block against Norristown? Well, I'm a little confused.
The Norristown offense coming back on the field. The illegal block, because no one had received the ball, the illegal block gave Norristown the 1st down.
Wow, what a turnaround. What a key play. That's incredible. Because the Vikings hadn't touched the ball yet, it was still Norristown's possession. And the block occurred before the possession changed hands. Therefore, it was still a 4th down call, and the Eagles get a 1st down out of it. Oh, my goodness. If the Eagles take the ball in, Walt, here to win this ball game, Steve Shine's going to have to kick himself for giving this one away. 1:19 to play. We're tied at 7. The Eagles have the ball at their own 46-yard line. Sessa goes to John Ruttman. Ruttman up the middle. Good for 4 yards on the carry. 1:07 to play. We've got a timeout on the field. Norristown.
And that's their first. They still have 2 more left after this one. So some sideline running, some sideline pass routes and 2 timeouts. Norristown could score.
Boy, I'm telling you, talk about a huge play for the Eagles. Well, I guess it's equally important for Upper Merion, but in a different sort of way. Just a needless thing to have had happen. The Eagles forced the punt, 4th and still 5 or 6 yards to go. Great punt by Rob Wennick, goes over Chris Roberts' head, and I believe it was Roberts who was called for the illegal block.
Roberts had waited for the fair catch, the ball going over his head. He just cut a man out, trying to keep him from getting down there to down the ball.
Stop our equipment, wait a few minutes for the stands to clear, put you guys there, or we can put you in here. Okay. So that 15 seconds here, I'll be in the Unbelievable.
But let's set the stage. Norristown kicker Rob Wennick, probably with about a 40-yard leg, and I'm not exaggerating there, with a good wind, he can kick it 50.
Sessa back to pass. He's got a lot of time. Carroll, oh! Mid-air collision. Mike Carroll and Chris Roberts. Carroll looking for a flag, but none thrown.
A good play by Roberts, knowing what he could do. Both Carroll and Roberts going for the ball, both with an equal right to the ball, and a mid-air collision and a good no call by the officials.
I agree with you. 1:01 to play, only 6 ticks off the clock for that last play. But now, once again, it's 3rd and 7 for Norristown. Although you figure you've got 2 plays to get the first down because you don't give the ball back at this point in the game. I formation in the backfield. Carroll wide right. The handoff goes to Ruttman. He's got a big hole. First down. John Ruttman inside the 40-yard line to the 37 of the Upper Merion Vikings. First down, Eagles. The clock will stop briefly while we move the first down markers, and it starts again. 53 seconds. Norristown in a hurry-up offense. 46 seconds to play. Sessa throws the ball to the sideline, incomplete. That'll stop the clock, and that's all he wanted to do right there. 41 seconds to play in this ball game, and Walt, I don't know how it happens every year, but no matter what these 2 teams have done during the year, this game turns into an exciting finish. It's incredible that they always make this game exciting.
Remember last year the excitement with Len Bazemore with a 102-yard interception return for a touchdown. This game just as exciting, in Norristown here with 41 seconds left, 39 yards to go to the end zone.
So it's 2nd down and 10, 41 seconds to play. They fake, go wide, incomplete. No call for the sack. Number 25, Cucci wanted the sack called. It's going to be an incompletion and 4th down. Ball still at the 37-yard line, 38-yard line. Pardon me, 3rd down and 10. So with 35 seconds to play.
And now the crowd's on their feet.
Out of the eye again. They give to Ruttman up the middle. He bulls his way forward. It's going to be 4th down, though, for Norristown. Ball only at the 33-yard line of the Eagles, or pardon me, of the Vikings.
And you talk about determination, 5'7", 160-pound John Ruttman dragging 2 linebackers with him and still going forward.
And we've got a timeout on the field. Norristown has called timeout with 27 seconds to play. And Walt, 4th down, 6 yards to go for the first down. The ball at the 34-yard line. So this is it right here. Norristown not going to go for the field goal yet. You're talking about a 51-yard kick. That's a heck of a long kick for a high school field goal kicker. I think Roger Grove wants to grab a first down here, maybe take another 1 or 2 plays, and then give Rob Wennick a chance to win the game for him.
Yeah, 27 seconds left. Of course, Norristown has to get the first down here. It's 4th and 6. But Norristown knows they should not lose this game to Upper Merion. They definitely will not give this ball up here.
Well, this is it. This is perhaps the last play of the Norristown offensive season this year if they fail to convert this first down. Coach Roger Grove comes off the field. 27 seconds to play here. Thanksgiving Day, 1988. The clock starts. with the snap of the ball. There it is. Sessa, back to pass. He's pressured. Carroll out of bounds, incomplete. Never had a chance. And Upper Merion with a big defensive stand is going to get the ball back with 22 seconds to play. Now, Walt, the one thing you've got to avoid here if you're Norristown is a big letdown. Don't let him throw the big one on you right here with 22 seconds to play.
Definitely, you should see them drop back into a real deep coverage here. You know, big rush from that line for some pressure to not let the men get downfield.
22 seconds. Norristown in a deep drop. Perubin with a keeper. He's got some running room outside. He's brought down nicely that time.
Number 1, Jeff Thomas.
Good play by Thomas. 13 seconds to play in the game. Timeout, Upper Merion. That was an interesting call, Walt. I mean, a keeper for Perubin?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I guess obviously Norristown knows you're going to pass, but so what? That's all you have to do, throw it.
In a passing situation, a keeper can be good for 20 yards, but 20 yards really does nothing here. It maybe gets Perubin into at least end zone range with his arm. But 10, 15 yards really won't do that much. And a keeper, of course, wastes a lot of time. So maybe they're content with a tie.
Perubin picked up only 4 yards on the carry. The ball's at the 38-yard line of Upper Merion. So they've got a heck of a long way to go here. 62 yards, as a matter of fact. 13 seconds to play.
And perhaps Steve Shine, remembering that play we mentioned last year, and with Mike Carroll in that backfield, if he picks one off, could go all the way. Maybe he just doesn't want to throw the ball.
Well, that could be it. I mean, I guess perhaps if you're the underdog here, Upper Merion, you're ready to take the tie, but I don't think Steve Shine's going to go away without throwing at least one long pass here. He's around the right side. He's down. The clock has 6 seconds to go. Perubin couldn't get the ball into the air. We stopped the clock with 2 seconds. Timeout, Upper Merion. This will be the last play of the game. It's third down now, of course, but that's meaningless at this point. The ball at the 41-yard line of the Vikings. They've got one play left, one snap from center to finish this ball game.
The Norristown line provided the big rush to flush Perubin out of the pocket and cause him to go to the sidelines and slip down.
I tell you, if it were any other game, I'd say the ball game's over, but I've seen too many last-second dramatic finishes to these contests. The game is not over, and if Norristown lets its guard down, it could get stung here by a deep Upper Merion pass.
Well, Upper Merion about 59 yards away from their end zone.
Two seconds remaining here in this football season for both the Norristown Eagles and the Vikings of Upper Merion.
2 seconds left to go. This is the ball game.
Man in motion, DiMarzio. Perubin goes back, deep drop. Ochnick with the rush. The pass is down. Carroll intercepts it. Oh, Mike Carroll's brought down, and that's the ball game, folks. We've got a 7-7 tie here at Norristown's Roosevelt Field. In this Thanksgiving Day matchup, the Eagles and the Vikings fight to a tie at 7. Walt and I will be back in just a moment with our impressions of this tough-fought Thanksgiving Day battle. Folks, a 7-7 tie in what was another typical Norristown Upper Merion Thanksgiving Day clash. Walt, When this game started, Norristown looked like gangbusters. Took the ball in their first series, 70 yards for a touchdown. Capped it off with a John Ruttman run off the left side for 7 yards. The Eagles really looked tough on that first series, but shut down for the rest of the ball game. Where do you find the key in Norristown not getting any more offense together today?
I think a lot of credit would have to go to Upper Merion coach Steve Shine. He probably devised something that cut down those holes in the Norristown line. Each line was about equally balanced as far as size goes. Norristown line opened up good holes in the first quarter, but then past that, there wasn't much. I think it's probably coaching.
In the second quarter, Upper Merion got on the board. They put together a nice drive, got the ball at the Norristown 45. Had some help from a few Norristown penalties. I think that second quarter was the only real breakdown we saw in the game for Norristown.
We saw a couple motion penalties, and there was a personal foul, I believe. But I think the key to that drive was that Upper Merion started to go to the air more. The running game was not working at the time. They went to the air, mixed it in a little bit, and that allowed them to get down there and score with the run.
So a 7-7 ball game here on Thanksgiving Day. Norristown, the three big things they look for every year. 1, beat Kenrick the first game of the year. They did that. 2, win your division. They couldn't do that this year. Finished 5-5-1 overall this season. They play in the toughest division in Pennsylvania probably. And the third thing you want to do is beat Upper Merion on Thanksgiving Day, especially when it's here at Norristown. Well, they didn't do that either, but then again, they didn't lose. A tie ball game here, 7-7. Everybody walks away sort of saying, okay, it was a nice game. Everybody can, I guess, have a decent Thanksgiving Day holiday, but nobody won the ball game.
Well, it's really tough for the seniors. I wouldn't say this for anybody. I wouldn't make the judgment, but I think a lot of them would probably either rather win the game or lose the game. You go out with a tie, you're undecided. It's really tough. I mean, it's tough for everyone, but it's really tough on the seniors to go out with a tie. Once again, the record's 5-5 for Norristown coming in, 4-6 for Upper Merion, probably respectively, each team playing in a division that suits them well. So, because of the records, it was a close game.
It was a fine ball game, folks. If you were out here, it was a little chilly here at Roosevelt Field today. It still is. It probably never got much above 40 degrees, and the wind really picked up here in the second half. A well-fought game, and of course, we'd like to thank you for being with us. And of course, we'd like to thank the Norristown Area School District and the Upper Merion School District for coordinating this joint effort here today at Roosevelt Field. Mr. Tony Coy and Mr. Ray Mecca, our coordinators today. We'd like to thank them and all the camera people, the directors, the producers, and the folks who came out here and laid the cable before this game started. They really did a great job in putting this ball game together. For Alan Raleigh and Walt Fry, I'm Jeff Brandon. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next year for Norristown High Eagle football.